you one. Safe back shoes. I've been testing it and stuff, but it's all good.
Yeah, great chance. I think there's a great chance. Start. What are we talking?
pride that.
Well done last week.
Oh, cheers.
Brilliant. Okay.
It's a good match, isn't it?
Well, it's not last 20 minutes, but we've got great plaudits in our WhatsApp group anyway.
Pardon?
We've got great plaudits in our WhatsApp group.
I'll take that.
Here was a 4-1 on. 4-1 on. And the Buckers, Kenny Howard. 11-4.
Very welcome along to McGovern Park today for the Barhale Senior Hurling Championship Final, the last game that has been live streamed by London GAA. I'm your commentator for today, Charlie Evans. Alongside me is Alan Tobin. Alan, you're obviously a selector this year with London. You know a lot of these players very well. have the national anthem coming up in a second, but when we return, Alan, I'm sure is a very good game that we're looking forward to.
Yeah, as you said, Charlie, really looking forward to this. Pitch is in great condition, not much of a wind there at the moment. There's a light breeze blowing from right to left here. As you said, look, the right man is in the middle, Jimmy Howland. He tends to let things go. We're just hoping it's a good game. I'm looking forward to what goes on in the middle here between Rory Lodge and
Look down, okay? Nice.
who's in the middle again?
Fergal
Collins, two lads that went head to head last year, and both have actually saw the line in this fixture, but both had great semi-finals. Lodge got 1-2 from play, and Fergal got 3 points from midfield, so we're really looking forward to this now.
There is one change to the Kilburn Gaels team from what has been publicised. 13, Luke Hands is out, and 26, Marco Dwyer is in place of him. So Gabriel's line out as selected. It's the return of the London captain Sean Glynn Allen, who's been injured for maybe 3 or 4 months now, so a big call.
Yeah, did his collarbone against Pearson. He's straight back in here at wing forward, so he's named at 8, but he's gone in wing forward, and Martin, his brother, has gone in full forward. Rory Lodge going to midfield. He can't wait for this.
We see Jimmy Howland's thrown the ball in, and already Kilburn look to advance. It's up towards Enderegan. He gets a flick in. Rock is sort of developing. Gabriels are the favourites for today's game, but many people have written off Kilburn for the semi-final against Pierces. They just got the job done, and they'll be looking to do the same again today, relying on the likes of Enderegan and Connor Byrne, who both got Christie Ring Cup All-Star Awards earlier in the week, as the first shot goes wide.
Yeah, unlucky from Killian McSweeney there. Tupperware McSweeney, as he's known in Kilburn apparently.
There was a short puck out there by Todd Collins, but number 20, Fionn Whelan, is in, the leash man. Owen Kelly had number 5, but Whelan starts like he did in the semi-final.
Great delivery from Niall Eames there. He's recovered well from an ankle injury in the semi-final. Great ball into Danny Coyne.
He's up against Joe Phelan here. He's right on the end line. He'll have to come back out towards Jack Morrissey on his left side. That looks wide. So both wides for the teams, struggling to get the radar on at the moment.
Yeah, great effort there from Jack Morrissey. He's donned the new white helmet, I see.
We'll see if it brings him any good luck. Very talented hurler, a great addition to London this year, Kilkenny man.
I'd honestly reckon if aliens ever came down to Earth and we wanted a specimen to evaluate, it would be Jack Morrissey.
Puck out is very long from Cole Kenny in the goal. David Devine doesn't manage to pick it up. Gabriel's come away with it. Here is Whelan. Long delivery in towards Glynn. He gets his first touch.
How's that shoulder, Shawnee? Brilliant.
Hasn't played any minutes since that injury, so he's been thrown in right into the county final today. Ball inside is cut out by Connor Byrne, and Joe Phelan can get it away. Goes back to Cathal Kenny. He does indeed get it away in towards Liam Murphy, hoping to do the double today. He won the county football title last week with St Gabriel, with North London Shamrocks rather, so rare that somebody in London does the double anyway, and he just is forced out over the line there.
He's been a cracking addition to London Hurling actually. He's very pacey, very direct. He was brilliant in the football final last year as well. So let's see how he goes here. He's marking Niall Fitz, or the walking yellow card as we call him. Great stat about Niall. He actually spent more games suspended last year than he did actually playing hurling. Great lad though, fantastic attitude, so looking forward to seeing this battle now between Liam and Niall.
I'm from Harville Rovers in Tipperary. I was speaking to him before the game. He's somewhat disappointed how their season went, but with Kilburn, he's got to a county final, so we'll see whether Kilburn can win their first county final since 2017. It's the first time they've actually got back into a county final as well, so hoping to get their 4th counter title today. Whereas St Gabriel's are chasing down Brian Baru's record. They're on 19 and they're looking to get number 20. There's just a free here for Keane Kavanagh, well within his own half. His frees were vital for Kilburn to beat Pierces in the semi-final, so we'll see if after 3 minutes or so if he can get the first score of the game.
Yeah, he's been brilliant on the frees so far. He obviously transferred from Cuchulainn at the start of the year, the Longford Slashers man. Great effort there, just tailing to the left and white. Both teams struggling to find the target at the moment. Short ball here to Stevie Whelan. Long ball into the target man, into Conor O'Carroll. Can he win it?
And Niall Fitzgerald comes away with it to Pat Early, clears it, and it's cut out initially. Battle for possession. Gabriel's don't get either. Liam Murphy
brilliant
has
for
it.
Murphy, brilliant.
He just ended up losing possession there. With Jimmy Howland refereeing, don't expect to see too many frees.
It's what we want to see, Charlie. You know what I mean? Like, we don't want to see these whistle-happy frees every 2 or 3 minutes in a final. We want to see free-flowing hurling. Like, look at this, Enda Egan from the sideline. Wide ball, unlucky.
Good ball by Evan Kelly into Enda Egan, but again, no side yet has registered a point in this final, which is a bit of a difference to last year's decider when St Gabriel's went to town on Robert Emmets, but hoping for a much tighter affair this year. Fergal Collins
Great
is
ball
in
by
towards David
Fergal,
Devine.
excellent. Here's David Devine.
There we go. The first point of the final is David Devine, London's top scorer this year. He found himself in loads of space. Gabriel's probably wondering how he had so much time on the ball there.
Give a player that quality, that kind of space, he'll always work for. He's an absolutely brilliant lad. Brilliant addition to London hurling this year, and I'm sure he'll have 1 or 2 scores to settle in the Joe McDonagh this year when he comes up against his native Westmeath.
Absolutely. Has been a great year for London hurling, and this is the showpiece event as Killian McSweeney advances forward. He's roared on by the Kilburn crowd, and the Egan is tackled there by Niall Gagan, who's lost his hurley.
Brilliant from Gagan there, just showing all his cuteness.
Egan comes away with it, and that is going to be, I think it's actually a free in there for Kilburn Gaels. Egan just caught with the hurley, I think, so will be David Devine to step up and get his 2nd point of the game potentially.
Yeah, very good from Enda. Enda, who famously left the semi-final with 10 minutes to go, as he had a flight to catch to Marrakesh so he could top up his tan for the All-Stars reunion on Friday night.
He has also been another person who's been struggling with injury as well throughout this club championship. Bit of a knee problem, but they did manage to take him off and still end up winning the game. But Kilburn will be looking to him as one of their leaders to get the job done today. Here's another one in Devine, and that was an acute angle to take the free from, and he's just hit it wide, unfortunately for him. Todd Collins takes the short puck out to Niall Gagan, who looks long. It's up towards Murphy, but Niall Fitzgerald wins the battle that time. He's blocked down there, and it's sideline to Kilburn Gaels. So, still only 1 point scored so far. Gabriel's not yet managed to get a point. Was Alan Ewer, unfortunately, the manager for Sean Tracy's in that semi-final.
Yeah.
You saw in the 2nd half what Gabriels are able to do to teams.
They just have that extra bit of firepower, you know. Like when you have the likes of Sean Glynn or Liam Murphy, even Martin Glynn, he's just a battering around. That extra bit of class. Conor O'Carroll up front, they're very hard to deal with. But like I was saying to you there earlier, like the bookies here have this 11-4 for St Gabriel's and 1-4, or 11-4 for Kilburn, 1-4 to St Gabriel's. I think it'll be a lot tighter than this. I think Kilburn are battle hardened, they're very tough around the middle, and they have a couple of sharpshooters up front in Enda Egan and David Devine. And they've obviously got, you have your Colin Nelsons there as well, who's just been a never stay here in London hurling. He can turn it on at any point, so I can't say who I fancy to win it, but I don't think the bookies have it right here. But look, I just can't wait for this game. It's just going to be a cracker. I just hope it kicks off. It's just a bit tetchy at the moment. And here's Jack Morris, you know, hopefully he might get his first score of the day. He's taking the frees off the left, which is an odd one.
We'll see if he does get the first score of the day, and
brilliant.
he does.
Well done. It's just that touch of class, you know, he can hit him off both sides. He's absolutely brilliant.
Kilburn and Gabriel's have already met in one final this year. It was the Collins Cup final, which Kilburn won that day. Both teams not whatsoever like what he's lining up today, so hard to read into really any of the games that these two have played between
you can't
each
really
other.
you couldn't really read into that. Fairly sure Tony Rail played in goal that day, so just one of those days. Into Conor O'Carroll here, up against Evan Kelly. Great ball.
Kilburn are a bit open at the back here. Here is Martin Glynn. He just wasn't able to get the hand pass away, and that's a definite free out there. Kilburn did well to scramble back. If Glynn had managed to collect that ball, there was a definite goal chance on.
Excellent from Killian McSweeney there. He's been brilliant here for the first couple of minutes of this game. Cathal Kenny has got a serious belt of a ball here, so I'd imagine this will be landing somewhere in around the square.
Kilburn forwards are making their way up towards the edge of the square, so we'll see whether that does happen.
See Owen Kelly down here to the left of us on the line with the Mayor Ishka bib on.
Doesn't look like Owen will be togging out
hoping
today in any form.
The Lusna man has a serious set of hands on him. I'm hoping he's not injured and he might play some part here today.
That free does go long up towards the edge of the square, but
brilliant from Niall Gagan, the Oran Moore man.
Yep.
Won an All-Ireland intermediate with Oran Moore in 2019. Absolutely fantastic hurler. Use of the ball is just brilliant. Look at this, look. Absolute class. Into Conor O'Carroll. Will he put them ball into Martin Glynn again? You can see what the tactic is here.
It is, but they're up against Conor Byrne, who is most definitely the best full back in London.
100%.
And he did well there. He managed to get a flick on the slitter away and was then just taken out afterwards. So
Conor Byrne, of course, from the Erin's Own club in Waterford. His father Damien hurled for Waterford for 10 or 15 years. Donned the motto of the Old Testament, thou shalt not pass.
His son is a living, breathing example of that as well.
Exactly, yeah. Damien, of course, who was also robbed of an All-Star in 1989. He'll tell you that himself. From the Erin's Own club.
You are a proud Waterford man as well, so.
Absolutely.
See Cole Kenny again with a free from a similar position to what he did the last time. He's going to drop short, but it's very dangerous. Anything could happen. It's flicked on, but I think that's Niall Eames who manages to just clear the ball away. It goes out over a sideline. And Enda Egan is a very talented sideline taker, so he did get one in the semi-finals, so I wouldn't be surprised if he did manage to put this over the bar.
Well, this is it with Kilburn. They actually have a couple of brilliant McSweeney's brilliant on sidelines. I know he's not playing, but Luke Hans is very good at sidelines, and so is obviously the magician himself here in Enda Egan.
Has he got it? No, he hasn't. So again,
a lot of wides on either side here, Charlie. Wonder what's going on. Are people nervous or what's going on? It's very unlike. It's a very low scoring game after 11 minutes here. He's gone short here to Gagan again. Niall Eames is on his bike on the overlap.
Does seem that Gabriels are targeting that high ball in, early high ball in, but Kilburn are more than a match for it at the moment. Here is the Mark O'Dwyer.
Mark, who's famously been running 5Ks in Tenerife while he was on his holidays. Seems like they're paying off at the moment.
Absolutely.
Fair play to him.
A great point there by Mark O'Dwyer, in for Luke Hans, and he's showing his management why he should have started. Fair play. Puts Kilburn a point up, 2 points to 1. As we've said, it's not the highest of scoring of games, but it's tight, and Kilburn will be happy that they have their noses in front at the moment. There's
brilliant
Glynn.
from Shawnee, absolutely brilliant.
Some catch there into Jack Morrissey.
Super from the Kilkenny man.
No,
white ball.
Just wide.
Lucky. Brilliant there from Shawnee. Showing no adverse effects of that collarbone injury.
An unusual wide there from Jack Morrissey. So a lucky break there for Kilburn. Cole Kenny with the puck out. Again, it's long up towards Enda Egan, but it's going to be... Oh, it hasn't been cut out. Anthony Hans has it.
There's
he has
an overlap
Fergal
at the back
Collins
post
in
here
the
if he
middle,
spots it.
but Anthony Hans goes for it, and it's wide.
There's a better option in the middle there if he saw it. Fergal had made a great run through the middle, and Lodge only copped him last minute. It's definitely a goal on if he copped it. I think he'll go short here to Gagan again.
It's not like Kilburn aren't really sitting off the puck out. It's just...
They're just dropping that extra one into midfield. I see Pat Early is the middleman here, and he's just getting around the long breaks.
Bit of a chance here. Fergal Collins pulls in it on the ground. King Kavanagh turns, swivels with a shot, and it's another wide. So we're not really keeping count of the wides here, but for both teams so far, they just haven't got that accuracy when they're shooting, which is obviously not leading to the greatest of games. But we see here Jack Morrissey was maybe caught by Fergal Collins when he pulled on the ball just before, but 13 or so minutes gone. Kilburn Gaels 2 points. St Gabriel's only scored 1 point so far, which was a free as well from Jack Morrissey. So it's tight, but not really what you'd be hoping for from a neutral perspective. Here is up towards Glyn again. Fergal Collins bats it down. Mark O'Dwyer, he's hooked well there by Fionn Whelan.
Brilliant from Eileen's, absolutely brilliant there. Out comes Gagan again.
Cian Kavanagh does well to dispossess him. He just managed to hand
the fecal
pass.
man. Off the ground, no.
Colin Nelson is built like an absolute tank.
He's a unit. Famously thought he was the Undertaker when we played him here in the league. Tombstone pile drive Michael Moore.
See, that was
Martin in here.
Oh, he's given a free out. Jimmy Howland says that Martin Glynn caught Connor Burns' arm there as they were battling for possession.
Yeah, I think he just had the arm wrapped around. It's one of those ones, Charlie, you know, they're both fighting for the ball. They're both trying to be a little bit cute, and the referee's giving it that way.
It's one of those ones, if it was given a free in as well, you wouldn't really be complaining either. Yeah. So that's just the way hurling is. Here's another chance for Cian Kavanagh.
Cian, who famously left Collins because Fionn Byrne wouldn't relinquish the free taking duties to another man. Long for slashers, man.
We'll see whether that transfer pays off. Kavanagh has it. It's accurate, and that is some score.
That's a brilliant score.
Fair play to Cian Kavanagh. He was on his own 45-metre line, and he put that straight between the posts. Kilburn Gaels 3 points to 1 up halfway through this first half. So everything going well for Kilburn again. They got a great start against Pierces in the semi, which led them to victory. So again, they've had a better start than their opposition.
I did say there just at the start that there wasn't too much of a wind. I thought it was a light breeze, but it's picked up here. I don't know, is it just where we're standing? You can't really feel it, but at ground level it must be a bit, obviously seems to be a bit stronger. Hodges puckouts aren't going as long as they usually do. Here comes Lodge now. The Kilkenny man whose father hails from Tramore. He must get the hurling from the mother's side because there's no hurling in Tramore, I'm afraid. Out comes Conor Byrne. Brilliant from the All-Star. Out he comes. Sells it.
Does well to...
Nice hand off to Mark Dwyer. What will Mark do?
He's going to be bottled
brilliant
up
from Jack Morrissey there. Yeah. Brilliant work rate from Jack.
Mark O'Dwyer does manage to clear the ball up towards Ender Egan. He bats it down. He will get possession. This could go between the posts. And it does.
Absolutely brilliant. Dan Sutton is celebrating beneath us here.
Dan Sutton did the commentary with me on the Kilburn and Pierces semi-final, one of the great characters within London GAA.
You'll always spot him before you pick him out of a crowd with that bucket hat.
Definitely. his big Tipperary Jeep as well. So here is Rory Lodge. It's been some start by Kilburn. For St Gabriel's to only have 1 point so far, and that be from a free from Jack Morrissey, is so surprising when the talent they have in that forward line.
It just hasn't clicked for him yet, but I wouldn't be hitting the panic button just yet. Killian's gone short here to Fergal Collins, the Ballyhonus man, the local politician as he's known. Long ball. One up goes Niall Gagan.
Unchallenged there, just caught the ball. Stephen Whelan has it now. Calls for a throw, but it's not been given. Conor Byrne does well to bat it down. Paddy Morrissey is under it, but Gabriel's do well from Martin Glynn. He still has it. He gets it out to his brother. He rises it at the second attempt, carries it on the hurley. That's his first shot at goal.
Excellent, Shawnee. Brilliant score from Shawnee. Hurler of the year for a reason, Charlie. Absolutely brilliant.
Absolutely. He had some year for. I don't think there was any malice in that.
None in that, but he just want to be careful. Just want to be careful. The last thing he wants to be going in the book.
Just him and Fergal Collins, both number 8s, getting to know each other off the ball there. So we'll see. It's Gabriel's first point from play after 17 minutes or so. So that will be much appreciated for them. Here is the battle for possession. Colin Nelson is up for it. So was Fionn Whelan. Whelan won that one.
Rory Hickey, the Castlegar man.
Hickey looks up towards Danny Coyne. He gets
brilliant
there
from Danny.
ahead of Joe Phelan. There's a goal on. He got 4 goals.
Liam is at the back post if he catches him.
Oh, it's come
Martin
out.
Glynn.
Martin Glynn.
Bang. Oh, great save, Cahill.
Great save by Paul Kenny there. That looked like it could have been just thrown away there by Niall Fitzgerald, but Killian McSweeney has it. He's going to be bottled up. He gets it back to Mark O'Dwyer. It's intercepted there by Jack Morrissey, and he's hit wide again.
65 actually. Oh no, sorry, it's not. His keeper's gone down. He actually took the sliotar to the head, I think, from that shot.
Quite possibly. So just a breaking play here while Cole Kenny will get some treatment. So whilst we have that breaking play, Alan, you were obviously a selector with London this year, winning the Christie Ring Cup. First time London had won it in 13 years. Just we don't often get the opportunity just to speak to somebody about that achievement. So what was it like to be involved with London this year?
It was my first year in with them as well, and I was just absolutely delighted to get a call to go in. It's just one of those things where when you get a good group of players together, there was no badness in there. Great group to train, formed a great bond. I remember Dave Devine saying in an interview after that we were just a band of brothers, and we really were. It's a lot to be said just having a collective unit moving in the same direction. And it's everyone's dream to win anything in Croke Park. So it's just one of those days that I'll remember for the rest of my life. It was brilliant.
It's a great day for the county, and we are celebrating that success on Friday the 7th of November, so hopefully that event gets a lot of good support from everyone.
Here we go.
Danny Coyne out in front of his man again. He's got some joy in the last few minutes. A super ball into O'Carroll. He just didn't manage
Glynn is
to
off him if he spots him. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant there from Conor O'Carroll.
You would imagine Sean Glynn is stepping up to take the free. A little too quickly there. He leaves it for Jack Morrissey. So right between the posts, this one should go straight over the bar.
I think so.
We'll see whether I put the commentator's curse on Morrissey or not. Indeed, I have not. So, Gabriel's have their 3rd point. It's Kilburn Gaels 4 points, St Gabriel's 3 points, 20 minutes or so gone. So, Gabriel's getting the last 2 points, coming into it a bit more.
It's interesting here. You see Mark Dwyer and Nelson, and I've just pulled out past their own 65 here, leaving the space inside for both Enda and David Devine inside.
Here is Enda Regan. Is that a point?
That is an outrageous score. That is absolutely outrageous.
How has he managed to put that over? That is incredible. That's why he's been such a great addition to Kilburn Gaels this year. That is some score. Practically on his own sideline, within the 21-metre line. Unbelievable.
Danny Coyne here, who's seen a lot of joy.
Here is Colin Healy,
the Ardfort man.
He was the hand pass is intercepted by
excellent
Jack
hands by
Morrissey.
Jack. Super hands by Jack Morrissey.
Definitely could.
Not sure about that one.
I actually thought Morrissey could have had a free in there. He just seemed to be barred. Then Jimmy Howden says, "Not today," and he calls him for over carrying. So an important decision for Kilburn Gaels there. And Cole Kenny will smash this down the park as well.
See Mark Hanley there below us doing the line. Did a fantastic job at the football final last week.
Hurling and Football Hill referee. Important, obviously, to have the referees. So this is touched long by Cole Kenny. It's dangerous. It's going to be swept up there by Stephen Whelan, but it's actually blocked down, but goes straight over the end line and out for a puck out. Here is
well gathered by Stevie there. The ever-present, just brilliant, an excellent man to pick up a loose ball.
It's not the best puck out by Podge Collins, but Liam Murphy did well just to get there. Here's Rory
excellent
Lodge.
Ball. He dances onto this, he's in. Brilliant from Colin.
He does get there. He was also a sub for North London Shamrocks last week. He gets it off to his teammate Liam Murphy, but the hand pass wasn't collected, and now another ruck develops. Murphy has it. He does get it away.
Just notice there for numbers around the rucks there were 6 or 7 Kilburn players compared to the 2 or 3 Gabriels. The Kilburn boys are really hungry for it.
I think for Kilburn it's their first final in 8 years. So
100%. And look, you have to like Kilburn were down intermediate with us a couple of years ago, and they beat us in a final, I think 2019, to go up. Am I right in saying that? I'm not going to get dates, but I'm just going to get it like so. They were relegated, they came straight back up. The following year they stayed up. The following year after that they got to a semi-final, and now they're in a final. So it just shows the progression of the club, and fair play to them.
They do have a lot of men involved that keep the club ticking along. Tom Bergin, Roddy Walsh, Mick O'Dwyer, lots of the greats of London hurling. So
Mick O'Dwyer, who's related to Tom Ryan of Doon, also related to Donal Henley from Abbeyside, both opposite ends of the hurling scale, Charlie, but two great lads in their own.
No, didn't Abbeyside get to a county final a couple of years ago?
Yeah, they did, yeah.
Here's David Devine out deep into Colin Nelson. His first shot, and that goes straight
Great
between the
score
post
from
again. So there we go, double scores. Kilburn Gaels 6 points, St Gabriel's 3 points. So 5 or so minutes left of the first half. Kilburn will be absolutely delighted with what they've done so far.
Yeah, just a bit of chopping and changing here. I see David Devine has got out into the middle and Fergal Collins is in corner forward at the moment.
See there.
Just seeing 3 around the break here, look. 1, 2, 3 Gabriel or Kilburn men.
There is David Devine, as you said, back in the middle of the pitch and getting onto the break. That's a poor pass by Evan Kelly.
That's unlike Evan. Evan's got great hands usually.
Here is Colin Healy into Jack Morrissey. Looked like a throw, to be honest. Here is
Does
Rory
have the
Lodge.
burners.
Chance
Does have the
of a goal
burners.
potentially. He takes it on the hurley, goes for the shot, and that just goes wide.
Unlucky from Lodge. Great run there. He's one of those guys when he gets ahead of steam, he's light, but by God is he's hard to catch.
Absolutely, he brings such energy to the Gabriel's team.
Absolutely great lad as well. Great attitude.
Here's Kavanagh with another strike. Is that going straight over? Yes, it is. Another point for Kilburn. 7 points to 3. They have had, if there is a wind, which there is a little bit of, they have played with that advantage in this first half. So they're making hay whilst they have it. It's been a great first half for them, coming in as the underdogs, but definitely not playing like it. The Gabriels are just struggling very much so with their...
They're just struggling around the middle here, Charlie. There's just more Kilburn numbers around the breaks here in the middle. Here we go again with Fergal Collins.
That one is just going to drop short and go wide. So missed there just for Fergal Collins. He was man of the match in that semi-final 2 weeks ago. So here is Lodge. Ball inside into...
Danny Coyne gathers. Danny's won a great bit of primary possession.
That's going to drop short and Kenny will get there.
Great hands from Cahill.
Gets it away to Conor Byrne. Easy ball there to David Devine. He gets it. Hits it long up towards Colin Nelson. And Nelson breaks it down. And he does get it. He gets it up to Anthony Hands. Or he just... Actually... His surname is Hands, but he didn't have the hands there. I
like that one.
As he just fumbled possession and then just had to hit it, which went wide. But there is...
Yeah, see Joe Phelan is down here in a bit of discomfort. They've notified to the bench for a sub.
Kilburn do have a few options on the bench. Donny Rail is obviously an option.
You're not bringing him on corner back now, are you?
No, definitely not. We'll see. I think Ryan O'Donnell has come on in cornerback different times, so has Rory Kelly. So obviously Kilburn will be hoping that Joe Phelan is all right.
Send a wide ball there from Anthony Hands. Anthony's got 4 brothers: Coleman, Luke, Anthony and Paddy. If you put the first letters of all their 4 names together, it's CLAP, so clap hands. There's another useless bit of information for you lads.
It's all good, it's all helpful.
Useless but helpful, fills the gap. Joe's in a bit of water here.
Yeah, he's definitely coming off.
See that.
And he's replaced by 17 Conor Murphy, so first sub after 27 minutes or so. Conor Murphy on for Joe Phelan. It's one of the things that you just hope doesn't happen on the county final, that you get injured, so it's disappointing for him. From a Kilburn perspective, you hope that injury doesn't affect them in any way, because their backs have certainly been on top so far. Just being helped off there by Kira Hessian and Mick O'Dwyer. So once he is off the pitch, we'll begin again with a puck out from Podge Collins. Here he is.
Connor will have a good job in there now, because Danny Coyne was winning a lot of primary possession.
Here is another battle that Gabriel's get. There's Stevie Whelan again. The ball is inside towards Morrissey.
Brilliant from Morrissey.
That was unbelievable take there. Off to Sean Glynn.
You know what he'll do.
He's been roared on. back in
brilliant
there.
goal. Christy Ring hurler of the year for a reason, Charlie. That's absolutely class. Brilliant there from Jack Morrissey as well. That is absolutely class.
Sean Glynn just got onto it. When he gets going, he's hard to stop. He broke forward with the ball and straight into the bottom corner. No chance for Kilkenny. That's exactly what St Gabriel's needed. Just claws them back to within 1 point, and all of a sudden Kilburn Gaels' good work isn't as profitable as it had been. Here is Enda Egan, but he doesn't get there. Kilburn will look to respond immediately.
Brilliant from Rory Hickey there. Absolutely great feet. The Castlegar man is battling hard there.
He comes
super
out with
stuff.
He lost his
Onto
hurley,
Lodge.
but
And Gabriel's have their...
it's cut out by Pat Early, and that's going to go wide. That goal
lucky
could be
there
a
from
huge
Pat.
score.
Could be huge, yeah. Could just click Gabriel's into gear here now.
Here's Podge Collins. He gets out to Fionn Whelan. He's unmarked there from the puck out. Here is Whelan
Long
on the
delivery
halfway
from Fionn.
line. That's going to drop short, and it should be cut out, and it is by Paddy Morrissey. He gets it to Evan Kelly. As we see, 2 added minutes at the end of this half. Colin Nelson gets there.
Charging.
Definitely was charging, but Jimmy Howland says play on. Here's Niall Gagan.
Super from Gagan there.
Goes back
Back
to
to
his
Podge.
goalkeeper. So
Limerick man goes short to the Ardrahan man, Stevie Whelan. Stevie, one of 3 lads, the Ardrahan men that won either Nicky Racker, Christy Ring, or Joe McDonough. Or not Joe McDonough.
Laurie Maher.
Laurie Maher, yeah. There was an Ardrahan man on each team, would you believe?
There was, yeah.
Yeah, great to see.
As we see there, 2 Gabriel's players collided when they were both going for possession. Kilburn picked up the break, and it was Pat Early there who was fouled. Just his arm being pulled as he was trying to break away. So now Cian Kavanagh has been decent on the frees so far, so we'll see whether he can get another point. It's
Yeah, great work from Pat Early there. The Kilburn PRO, who famously put himself as the stock image for the social media post for the county final.
fair play. You wouldn't see me doing that for round towels anyway, so, or anything for London for that matter as well. So here is Kavanagh. That is not the greatest strike in the world, and it's gone wide. So just Kilburn haven't scored for a few minutes, and albeit they're winning, their lead has been cut by that goal. So it's important that maybe they get 1 or 2 more scores just before half time. Liam Murphy goes for the puck out. He doesn't get there.
See Niall Fitz gone down holding his face there.
Rory Hickey comes away with it. Pulled by Paddy Morrissey.
Davy
It
Devine
comes
in
to
space.
This could go straight between the posts, and it does not. See there, Chris Weller, the umpire, waving it wide.
I would love to see the wide count here, lads. It's for 2 teams that have such class up front. The wide count is very high.
It is indeed, and the wind is definitely
It's
favouring.
going straight down the free. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
going straight down, as we can see the flags here.
So there's no
Call
cross
into
field
Conor
wind.
O'Carroll. Sorry, that's Martin Glynn. Apologies. Here's Lee Murphy, the speech there. Into Lodge. Lodge will do one thing and head for the crossbar. Great score, Rory. Well done.
Levels up the game. 7 points to 1-4. It's that goal, obviously, that is making a difference on the scoreboard. So, as you see, we're approaching half time here. Cole Kenny with
That is some belt of a ball, if I don't mind saying.
let's go in to the Gabriel's 21-metre line. That's some distance for Enrigan. Just wasn't able to claim possession. Niall Gagan has it into Niall Eames. Here's Rory Lodge again.
Gabriels have just got a grip in the game in the middle here in the last couple of minutes. Ball into Danny Coyne. Cut off by Connor, and then blocked down by Pat Hurley there.
Liam Murphy has it. He gets it off to Martin
Glynn.
Glynn, and you
Good
hear
score,
the
Martin.
cheers for the Gabriel's crowd. They've gone ahead now, 1-5 to 7 points. Copying his brother, he gets a point, Martin Glynn. So again, as you said, Alan, Gabriel's have got more control around the middle of the pitch, and it's working for them now, as Liam Murphy is actually just down at the moment with a bit of an injury.
Yeah, but it's just that you'd see like Lodge is just kind of thundering into the game here in the last couple of minutes, which is allowing both forwards to kind of run off him and just creating space. He just has to be tracked when he goes through.
So Murphy is okay to
Keane Kavanagh's
continue.
on here if he wants.
Yeah, he's unmarked here, but Kenny goes for another long one towards the right hand side up towards Egan. He can't break it down. Noel Gagan will get there. He's had a good game so far.
He has. He's very
up.
neat and tidy here. Very neat and tidy.
Gabriel's
Oh,
working
Callum,
out.
what are you doing?
Bit of a wild swing there by Callum Gardner. He was part of the Tyrconnell Gaels team that lost last week to
brilliant from Conor Byrne. Absolutely brilliant.
Here is Conor Byrne. He's being
Excellent
pulled
from
out
Conor.
there by Conor O'Carroll. So now again, Keane Kavanagh missed his last one. And here is the changing free taker. Ender Egan is coming out to take it. He is another one who has some puck of a ball. So
He's the most nonchalant man I've ever seen on a hurling pitch, Charlie. He's just goes about it like he's out walking the dog or something. Big smile on his face.
see that point he got from the sideline. It just shows how he just plays with so much freedom. And he has a free here to level up the game. I imagine this will be the last act before half time. Here is Ender Egan, and he's just pulled that one wide slightly, and there we go. It is half time. Kilburn Gaels 7 points, St Gabriel's 1-5. That goal that Sean Glynn got just is a difference so far, Alan. So it hasn't been the highest scoring of games, but it's close as we were expecting it to
It hasn't,
be.
but it's been competitive. You know what I mean? It's not a wishy-washy game. It's very competitive there around the middle. There's not much in the teams, as I said to you beforehand. I thought, look, I fancied Gabriel's coming in here, but I didn't fancy them by much. Look, as I said, it's only a 1 point game now at half time. Let's see what the second half brings.
Absolutely. Kilburn Gaels 7 points, St Gabriel's 1-5. We'll talk to you again for the second half. Both teams emerging for the second half. Kilburn Gaels 7 points, St Gabriel's 1-5. That goal from Sean Glynn has been a big boost to St Gabriel's. They struggled for large parts of the first half, but they've got their noses ahead and they will play with a bit of a breeze, Alan, in this second half. So if you're a betting man, you'd probably be putting your money on St Gabriel's.
I would never say never in a game of hurling. You'd never know. You'd absolutely never know. I'm just seeing here that Conor O'Carroll has gone back into full forward, right on the edge of the square, marking Conor Byrne. And Martin Glynn has gone to the corner, marking Niall Fitz. Oh my God, the timber that will be inside there today.
See Jimmy Howland throws in the Slater.
Straight into Healy, the yard fort man. He's gone for the juggler. First great score by Colin. Absolutely super. Colin, sorry.
Yeah, within about 5 seconds, Gabriel's up and running for the second half. So Kilburn do need to respond, and quickly, even though we've pretty much just started. So here is Kenny, long up towards Marco Dwyer. He doesn't get there. Here is Whelan. Another ruck
over the ball.
Pulled on there, but Gabriel's have it with Rory Lodge. Gets it down the line up towards O'Carroll. He gets there
Ball
ahead of Byrne, and he's dragged down there by Conor Byrne. So
yeah, very good from Conor there. Just plucked the ball out of the sky and turned him. It's nearly impossible to stop when he's in this vein of form. Once he turns, yeah.
He's probably the best ball winning forward in London, Conor O'Carroll. So
I mean, he'll win it anyway. He'll win it on the ground. He'll win it in the air. Often changes hands actually when he goes to catch the ball. Here's Jack Morrissey taking him off the right. He's just showing off now, is he?
Yeah, you mentioned that in the first half. He can do it either side, so we'll see. Left or right, will it be a problem? It is actually
a problem.
So there we go. Maybe he should have stayed on his left-hand side and be a Kitog, but
well, he missed him off the left as well, Charlie. So.
Yeah, that's true. So a wide there for Jack Morrissey. So game is underway again through the puck out. Fergal Collins gets there. Evan Kelly down the line to Devine. It's a sweet pass into Devine.
Off. Liam Murphy's after him here.
Could have been done for steps there potentially. Gets it back to Marco Dwyer. Got 1 point in the first half, and that's
brilliant score from Mark. That's absolutely super.
That's exactly what Kilburn needed. Marco Dwyer with his 2nd point of the game.
Yeah, brilliant there from David Devine, just setting all that up. Took off on a run and then handed it back to Mark. Absolutely brilliant. Excellent touch from Jack. Into Rory Lodge. Will he open the legs?
Here's Liam Murphy. Cause of a throw. Back to Rory Lodge. That is going to go over the bar again.
Rory's 2nd point of the day.
If there was issues in the first half of accuracy, there isn't any at the start of this second half. Both teams scoring. Gabriel's 2 points up.
I have a feeling Rog gave them both barrels at half time.
Quite possible. And that puck out has gone straight over the line and hits off the netting. So we're going to need a ball. we see Hodge Collins gives Sean Howling.
It's gone short. Jack Morrissey. Jack has gone long. Into the big man, Conor O'Carroll. Ball in hand, here we go.
The catch by
He's
O'Carroll.
turned Niall Fitz.
He goes for
Great
it.
save,
Oh, the
Cathal.
save by Cole Kenny.
Brilliant save, Cathal.
Jimmy Howland had given a free in there. Again, you see the ball winning ability of O'Carroll there. Up against Byrne, up against Fitzgerald. He wins it. And a good save there by Cole Kenny. As I think there is one of the Kilburn players that took a bit of a whack there in the ensuing goalmouth scramble. So we'll see. Try and work out who it is.
Is it Conor Byrne, is it?
I think you're right, yeah.
Should be hoping he's okay. Had struggled with a couple of hip injuries throughout the year, so hoping Conor will be okay. But yeah, you're just what we're going back to what we were saying earlier. Conor O'Carroll ball in hand is nearly next to impossible to stop at any level, not to mind London senior hurling level. He's just so direct, he just catch and turn.
So now Jack Morrissey back on his left side. This one should definitely be no problem.
Careful now. Good score from Jack.
So now that goal is what separates the two teams. Gables have another couple of goal chances throughout this game. Kilburn haven't yet created a goal chance, so it's something that they'll need to do definitely if they are to win the game. That is another puck out by Kenny that just goes straight over the sideline. That was Sean Glynn acrobatic.
Sean Glynn very eager to get the ball.
There's just one or two signs that Kilburn won't like puck outs going straight over the line. It's just giving all the impetus to St Gabriel's. Here is Jack Morrissey taking his time. The sideline is on the 45-metre line. So can he put this over the bar? That's going to go wide. So
You just see around the puck outs. Look at the St Gabriel's half back line here. They're sitting on their own 65. They're rightly pushing up and just creating that, because they know Everton is going to go long here. So they're just creating that bit of havoc around the middle here. Exactly what Kilburn did in the first half.
Kenny goes to a different side this time with the puck out. Fionn Whelan was under it, but he didn't get there.
Looks like Kilburn have dropped a man back here as well, because I see Stevie Whelan is sitting back in the pocket here, just on his own 45. Looks to be Conor Murphy, the spare man here at the moment for Kilburn.
As we see, sideline to Kilburn there. Whoever it was from St Gabriel's was just forced out over the line. So we wait and see. He has actually, I think someone has stayed down there. It's a Kilburn
Looks
player.
like Andy Egan.
Yeah, he is. He has had a knee problem since the Christie Ring Cup, which was sort of dealt with. It's actually not Ender Egan. He's standing over there to take the sideline. So can't quite
Fergal
work
Collins,
out.
is it? Ballyhonest man.
Yes, it is Fergal Collins. So
Fergal, who famously got sent off here last year and took 15 minutes to get off the pitch because he spoke to every member of the crowd on the way through.
yeah,
Like the politician he is. It's a free in there.
yeah, just a push in the back there on Paddy Morrissey. So
Very well from Paddy there, very direct. Just caught the ball and headed down. Colin Nelson standing over this. He's gone short. He's gone short to Enda.
might not have been the greatest decision in the world, but we'll see. Here is Ender Egan. He needs to play the ball. He's
Not
lost
getting a whole
it.
pile of help there.
No, that was maybe not the greatest decision by Colin Nelson there. They had a...
You try telling him that.
That's true. I definitely won't be doing that, but I have to critique what happens. And they had a very scoreable free in front of the post, and they just tried to overwork it. Niall Fitzgerald beats Danny Coyne. Here is Pat Early.
Very good from Pat. It's a free in there. Very well done from Pat. See a bit of handbags inside here from Nelson and Niall Eames, two lads that wouldn't be afraid of a puck or two.
Keane Kavanagh. He tried to hit Nelson, who had made the run, just didn't
Brilliant
work
from Gardner
out.
there. What to call him, Healy, the Ardfort man. Straight down on top of Killian McSweeney. Tupperware McSweeney as he's known.
He's just robbed there by O'Carroll, and that goes straight between the posts. Expertly done by O'Carroll.
Yeah, very good from Connor there. Just unlucky from Killian. Just got caught in possession. Short ball here to Evan Kelly. Evan will go down the line into Mark Early. Or Mark Dwyer, sorry.
Liam
Murphy. Here's the directness here now we spoke about earlier. Out to Colin Gardner. Out to Shawnee Glynn.
This one will surely
Shawnee
go
on his left hand side.
between the posts, and it does.
Shawnee's fired up today, lads. He is fired up today.
Another expert start to the second half by St Gabriel's. That's what they did in their semi-final, and they're doing it again here. They pushed the lead out to 5 points. Kilburn badly needs scores.
Cahill gone short here to
Paddy Morrissey. Clonmel man.
He's Clonmel man, is he?
Yeah, I believe so. I think
Hurling and Clonmel?
Well, I think he's actually more Rovers, so they have a bit of hurling, at least. Or to be fair, Clonmel still have St Mary's, but obviously football heartland of Tipperary.
Yeah. The home of the great Matthew Barlow.
That's true.
Yeah. Great ball from Colum into Martin Glynn.
Martin Glynn, but Keane McSweeney did well just to cut that out. Evan Kelly looks long up towards Anthony Hands.
Anthony here marking Niall Eames. Niall was his best man a couple of weeks ago.
Colin Nelson has it. He was probably fortunate.
By Eames. Out comes Eames. It's having a stormer, Eames, to be fair to him. Ball in here between Shawnee and Paddy.
Oh, that was surely a foul on Sean Glynn.
2 frees.
It was a bit. He was effectively slide tackled, really, there, to be honest, by Connor Byrne. So, as Sean Glynn is not happy with.
Just want to calm down here a little bit, everyone. Jimmy just having a quiet word.
So the ball is being thrown in because of Sean Glynn's disagreement with the.
Just want to calm down here a little bit, or he's going to get himself in trouble.
Yeah. Ball is thrown in. Calls for a chop. Jack Morrissey has it. Shrugs off it. 2 men, 3 men.
Brilliant work from Kilburn here.
Strong press by Kilburn. They
1,
have
2,
so
3,
many men
4,
around
5
the ball.
men around the ball.
The ball does eventually come out of that ruck.
Just a chop there by Rory Hickey. Castlegar man. It's been a great addition to the Gabriels this year.
Gabriels do have a big connection to Galway. So it's not a surprise that there are lots of Galway men in that team. Although they were actually founded by a Tipperary man, and that's why they play in blue and yellow, and their away strip is maroon. As there's a sub here for Kilburn Gaels. Number 10, Anthony Hands, is replaced by 25, Chris McAlinden. As that was a strike there. Did that go over the bar? Yes, it did indeed. So King Kavanagh gets a much needed score for Kilburn Gaels.
Here he comes.
There
Great Donny Rail.
Here we go, another sub. Kavanagh had just put that ball over the bar, but his day is over, and he is replaced by 20, Donny Rail. He got a bit of a hamstring injury, I think.
Hamstring and his knees just been at him the last couple of weeks. So
yeah, picked that injury up against Robert Emmett in the group stage, so he's only been a sub for Kilburn the last couple of times.
Absolutely super there.
Here is Sean
Glynn
for
the glory.
Over his shoulder, and it is wide.
Lucky there, Shawnee. But yeah, look, great to see Donny on. I never stay here with Kilburn. I don't know how long he's been here, the hospital man. Just a man who works hard. It's Niall Fitz, the brother-in-law, actually,
yes,
would you believe?
Yes, it is, yeah. That's claimed in the end by St Gabriel's. Callum Gardner has it. He gives it to Stevie Whelan.
Back to Niall Gagan, your more man.
Down the line. Niall Fitzgerald.
Again.
He did very well there.
The man with the worst hurleys in London. Honest to God, you wouldn't bake cattle with them.
Here is Fergal Collins. That hand pass was just cut out, but
out goes the Ballyhonus man. Through to Mark Dwyer.
Oh,
on goes Mark.
Potential goal chance here. Oh dear, oh dear.
Excellent from Rory Hickey there. Well intercepted. He's gone long. That was Sean Glynn underneath this with Evan Kelly. Brilliant by Evan.
That was a massive chance there for
absolutely,
Mark Dwyer. Oh, again, just
struggling with this ball to hand at the moment, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're doing all the hard work. They're just that last bit.
And he's done for a throw there. I think that's the first throw ball of the day, so it was right in front of Jimmy Howling.
I think he's let it flow, Charlie. I think he's been brilliant today. As I said before, the last thing he wanted is a free fest. He's let it flow for as long as he could.
He is one of the London-born members within the hurling fraternity. Father Murphy's would obviously have lots of them, and the Howlings are a very famous name within London GAA. So
Wexford men originally, aren't they?
Yep, Wexford, yeah. Here is Enda Egan now, as Kavanagh's gone off. The free-taking duties are his responsibility. He missed one in the first half.
Yeah,
he doesn't miss
from
this
Enda
one.
there.
So it's just a goal in it again. Gabriels have turned the tide. They've gone ahead, but still only that goal separating them. As puck out goes up towards that full forward line, but Killian McSweeney,
Killian there.
he does
Very
it,
good in tight
gets it
spaces,
away,
Killian.
but it's up towards Sean Glynn.
Sean, he's really thundered into this game, hasn't he?
I think
Back to
sometimes
Rory Lodge.
here is Lodge
Rory
carrying
bearing
it
down
on
on
the
goal.
hurley. Gets it. Is that Danny Coyne? I'm
That is
unsure.
Martin Glynn.
Or Connor
Very good from
Byrne.
Connor Byrne. Out goes Connor. Long ball from Connor.
Absolutely lashes it down the field, but Kilburn are outnumbered there. But
Davy Devine dances onto it.
here is Stevie Whelan. Down the line he goes, up towards Martin Glynn. Up against Killian McSweeney. Glynn has it. Got 2 goals in the semi-final. Here's Rory Lodge, chance for a score.
It's Rory's 3rd point of the day. He's having a cracker, is Rory.
No problem there for Rory Lodge. So back out to 4 points. Gabriels will be happy enough, but
He's gone
Kilburn
shorter
are
to
still
Paddy.
very much.
Oh, Paddy.
The short puck out there was risky, but Morrissey just in the end. Right, it looked like
Jack
he got
Morrissey,
it away.
the wrong man you want in this situation.
Goes for it.
Oh, wow.
Top
Wowee.
corner.
Touch of class. Absolute touch of class from Jack Morrissey. Comes out and hits his housemate a shoulder on the way out.
Morrissey, dispossessed Morrissey, and bang, top corner. That is some goal. And that is such a vital score for St. Gabriel's. Pushes it out to 7 points. We're maybe 10 minutes or so gone in this second half, so David Devine was tripped. If he wasn't, he bit of a late hit there, but Gabriel sensed blood now. Kilburn.
There's the directness we spoke about earlier.
Kilburn
Lodge has gone through the middle. Brilliant
Yeah.
from Liam. Excellent there from Killian McSweeney.
I think there's a free out there for Kilburn. There's another sub here for Kilburn. 8 Fergal Collins is replaced by 13 Luke Hands. So Luke comes on. Kilburn looking to turn the screw.
Fergal is really struggling since he got that injury over there. It's a shame to see him go off. Really, that engine room in the middle there. Just wondering what do they do. Is I think Dave Devine is coming out into the middle, and Luke has gone in. Luke and Niall Liam's getting acquainted inside.
Enda Egan with the free. It's going to drop short. It could go anywhere. It stays in and around the square, but it does eventually come out. I think that's Rory Hickey.
Yeah. Well played by Rory. On comes Gardner.
Look,
Colin Nelson now.
picks it up.
You know what he'll do. Head down. Great score from Colin, the fecal man. Fair play. Great score by Colin.
It's what Kilburn needed. 6 points in it now. Again, they're probably going to need goals to come back into it. They haven't yet created 1 goal chance in the game.
That is
so
true, actually. Yeah, that is true.
that's
Long
not
ball
a
here
good
on top of
sign.
Martin Glynn. Well cut out by Killian McSweeney. Off the double D, David Devine.
Takes his time there, planting his feet. It was slightly deflected, but Marco
Very well
Dwyer
played by
won it
Marco
in the
Dwyer.
end. Evan Kelly has it. Ball inside
Ball
in
inside.
towards Luke Hands. He waited for it, and Callum Gardner was there to anticipate, and he cut out the pass. Niall Gagan.
See, Colm Healy is just struggling with a knee injury here. He just got a bang in that last, just here in the middle. Should be a flick on the knee or something like that. He's just bent over, struggling a little. Ball in here to Conor O'Carroll. Well done by Niall Fitz, the Arravale man. Niall, of course, who was with the Tipperary footballers before moving to London.
Arravale Rovers would be a strong football club within Tipperary, but
They got to a semi-final this year, am I right in saying?
no, they actually got relegated this year in the football.
No, in the hurling, sorry.
Oh, possibly in the hurling,
Yeah.
yeah. Tipperary hurling final is on today. Here is Liam Murphy. He's expertly hooked there by Marco Dwyer. So, that hand pass has just gone wrong by Evan Kelly.
What's Rory Hickey doing at that
Hickey.
side? Great score by Rory Hickey.
What a point. Great hands there
They'll
by.
be celebrating in McHugh's and Castlegar with that tonight.
They will indeed. Great wrist there shown by Rory Hickey. Just flicked the ball up and bang straight over the bar. Another point for St Gabriel's.
Long ball here on top of Colin Nelson. Brilliant by Donny. Look at that. Touch of class. Absolute touch of class.
Possibly the smallest man on the pitch, but no problem. The hand pass there also just didn't work out as it was intended to do in the end. Conor Byrne cuts it out.
Just pushing the back.
Evan Kelly's there to mop up. Carries it forward on the hurley. Looks inside. It's in towards Donny Rail, but he couldn't get there.
Very well done, Stevie Whelan, the Arddrahan man. Out here to Colin Healy, who's recovered from that bang on the knee. Out to Jack Morrissey. Here we go.
Nope.
Nope.
So just wide there by Jack Morrissey. So 7 points in it. Lots of shouting going on here. Kilburn just need to try and get back on top, but Gabriel's are such a strong team, it's going to be difficult. They need that man Ender Egan on the ball. Liam Murphy, he's wearing 15, but he certainly hasn't played there. He's been withdrawn. Flick. Oh,
very good, Connor, well done. Ball out to Paddy Hennessy here. Paddy Morrissey, sorry. Breaks the tackle. Will look to go short to Tony Rail. Excellent from Stevie Whelan. He's had a cracker today, Stevie, to be fair to him, hasn't put a foot wrong.
They're cheering that.
Topped him off for a great score. Well done, Stevie Whelan.
Fair play. That was a great score by Stevie Whelan. Just got out in front of Donny Rail there. Drove forward, put it straight between the posts.
Colin Nelson has the hand up. They go long on top of him.
It's up towards Marco Dwyer. He misses
Don't
everyone.
need a bit of space.
Donny Rail has it. That's going to go.
Timber will fly here, lads.
Short. Luke Hans has it. Just knocks it to the side to claim possession. Hits it along the floor in towards Ender Egan. He can't flick it up either. Maybe he will at the second attempt.
Gathered well,
he does.
Over the back, what a ball.
Here is Chris McAlinden. Oh, it's gone wide.
Unlucky. Brilliant bit of play there.
Egan did so well there with the reverse hand pass, but Chris McAlinden just couldn't force the ball into the net. It's a goal that Kilburn
Great work here
needed.
from Mark Dwyer on the middle and Donny Rail. Just that ball into Luke Hands. Luke is just so direct when he gets the ball in hand. He's tough. He's just so big and strong. He's just hard to get around him. And just unlucky there from Connor, just hitting that side netting. Ball in here to Conor Murphy. Conor Murphy out to Mark Early. Mark will go long into Enda Egan. Enda gets out in front. Colin Nelson held down. He'll head for the black spot. We know what he'll do.
Will he get a goal? It's saved by Podge Collins there, but
he had the advantage.
Yeah, Enda Egan was sort of flattened there, and it's another knock that Kilburn have picked up. So
just the last couple of minutes there, they're just getting a little bit of joy in that full forward line. If they can keep that up, they can definitely. This game isn't over just yet. Still a little bit of time left, and if they rattle on one goal, you never know what can happen.
Looks like Gabriel's are bringing on 2 subs. Looks like Owen Kelly has actually topped out, so he was over here as the Mariska in the first half, but he'll be entering the game in the second half. We'll see once this free is taken, probably he'll be able to come on.
I'm telling you, man, honest to God, you pay good money for Owen Kelly's hands. They lost a man who made his debut for Offaly in 2012 in Thurles in goal. Would you like to guess who the opposition goalkeeper was?
Brendan Cummins.
Anthony Nash. Another useless bit of information. Owen, of course, related to the Troys, John and the other brother who his name escapes me at the moment. So there's definitely hurling in the family.
Here we go. Indeed,
it's
Owen Kelly.
Martin Glynn.
Yeah, Martin Glynn has had a decent game. As we wait and see, then there is a second sub for St Gabriel's. I think we'll wait for the substitution board to change, but We'll see.
Yeah, see what will happen here. Owen will just kind of drift in around the middle and he'll just look to pick up ball and he will try and hit that inside full forward line. Yeah, see Colm Healy has made way as well.
Yeah.
Obviously must have been struggling with that knee injury he picked up here recently.
I think Owen Kelly took a sideline a bit too quickly there, so just having to take it again. Just trying to work out who the other sub for St Gabriel's was, but we'll get it eventually. Here's Callum Gardner. Great hand pass into Liam Murphy. There's a goal chance on here. Murphy. Oh, it's gone wide.
Yeah, just to confirm, it is.
Anyway, here's David Devine. He knocks it down to Pat Early. Into Donny Rail.
What will Donny do?
Ball inside in towards
Lukey Hands.
He misses everyone. It does come to Luke Hands, but there is Niall Eames again, always there in the right position.
Brilliant.
And he was just tripped there as he was coming out.
Tough as nails is young Niall.
Just Owen Kelly gets us started again. Long ball up to Morrissey. He was unmarked there, but Sean Glynn eventually gets there. He'll go for the strike himself. That looks good to me. Oh, what a point.
Shawnee. Absolutely super. Rory Lodge was shouting for it inside, but there was no way he was giving it off.
And that other sub there was number 19, Paddy Nocton. So there was another sub for St Gabriel's being ready, but for now Marco Dwyer has it. Ball inside is cut out by Niall Gagan.
Brilliant by Gagan. Absolutely super.
Flicks it away to Rory Lodge.
Against Pat Early here.
Ball up the line
to Danny Coyne.
Conor Murphy did very well there, just got his Hurley to it.
He deserves the yellow card for wearing the green boots, but we let him away with it.
Conor O'Carroll played it back into the middle, but for now Kilburn stop it, but there's a strike there by Rory Hickey, and that has gone wide. As we see here, 17 Jack Gilson replaces number 13 Danny Coyne. So Danny Coyne actually scored 4 goals in last year's county final.
And I'd say if you were to look at his GPS stats, I'd say he covered about a kilometre.
Yeah,
a great fella just to find himself in the right place at the right time.
So Cole Kenny can now, and there's also another sub here. Rory Hickey is being replaced by Jeff Kingston. Oh! That was a big collision there. I think Rory Lodge could potentially be in trouble here.
I just caught the end of that now, so I was looking at the sub coming on, but
probably
didn't sound too great.
No. Nothing doing here except a free to Kilburn, so you probably could have heard that collision in Kildare or somewhere. It was that loud.
It was funny, it was 3 yards from me and I didn't even see it.
Here is Ender Egan. We'll see how he gets on with this free.
He likes it.
That's going to drop short. It's flicked in around the square.
We're in.
Goal.
Game on, Jar.
I think it was David Devine in the end who may have kicked it in. He ran away fist pumping. So a goal that Kilburn desperately needed puts 5 in the difference. It just shakes the game up a little bit more. Sean Howling. So we're unsure just how much time is left. So we're checking now with Sean Howling.
3 left.
3 minutes left. So Kilburn will need a few more goals here. Gabriel's worked the ball out of their defence. Owen Kelly has it.
Here we go.
Long ball in towards Jack Gilsonan. Niall Fitzgerald is trying his best up against Sean Glynn. They do manage to stop him. Sean Glynn, that's a Hollywood shot that hasn't worked out there for Sean Glynn.
Didn't even hit the net.
No. So, I mean, if it had come off, it would have been the score of the day.
Oh, we'd have never heard the end of it, Charlie.
That's true. Here is Pat Early. Just lost possession there.
Very well gathered by Callum Gardner.
He
Back
hits
out
it
again
well.
here to Pat. Can he get over it?
Nope.
Goes long on to Lodge.
He's
Lodge
gone
done
out
very well
over
there.
the line
Just
there.
stepped out over the line.
Yep.
Yeah, brilliant by Callum Gardner there.
So we see Enda Egan will definitely come back to take this sideline. Again, could just be another dangerous ball in, is what Kilburn will be looking for. So they got the last goal, so Egan definitely has the distance to reach the square from here. Sean Howland correctly telling Enda Egan that he was placing the ball a bit too far away from the sideline. So as we see, my old commentary teammate Ryan O'Donnell is warming up on the sideline. So
you were like Ant and Deck here last year, the two of you.
Yeah, I'm not sure who was Ant and who was Deck, but
both classy in your own rights.
Yeah.
Brilliant there from Liam Murphy, just driving out. Kilburn ball.
Enda Egan will run straight over to the other
Roger's
sideline.
not very happy with that.
No.
Enda Egan's GPS meters must be up from jogging over and back to take these sidelines.
So there is a bit of disagreement going on, so I wouldn't be surprised if this ball is actually just thrown in. And here he is there. Ryan O'Donnell comes on in place of number 9, Pat Early. So
poor old Giggsy, I think he had a bad shoulder injury this year playing rugby or something like that, so good to see him back playing.
I think he may have broken his arm as well, so someone who...
A man with no disregard for his body, Charlie.
No, that's definitely true. Spends more of his time injured than playing.
Wow, that is class.
What a point by
class.
Enda Egan. It looked like he may have even dropped into the net there, just went over the bar. So 4 points in it as we have maybe a minute or so left of normal time. We'll wait and see how much added time there is, but Kilburn are eking away at that lead.
Hodge has gone long here on top of Shawnee and Jack Gilson. Great touch by Jack. Super score by Jack. Absolutely brilliant. Just bounced onto that break. Back to a 5-point game here now, Char. Cahill goes long.
It's a score that Gabriel's needed just to push it out that little bit more. It's
Just
flicked
knocked on
on
there
into Marco Dwyer. If he gets there first, he just couldn't rise the ball. Look.
Excellent from Stevie Whelan. Back to Gagan. Will Gagan go long?
Takes his time with it, winds up and strikes. Killian McSweeney cuts it out. Flicked on, but Connor Byrne is there. Gets it to Colin Nelson. Wouldn't be surprised if this goes over the bar. He's going to drop short.
Doherty, touch of class.
That's definite foul.
Oh, have we a
penalty?
Oh, wow.
Penalty indeed.
He was being held. He was being held.
He did so well there to win possession, and he was being pulled at by maybe about 3 different people. So now, interestingly, Colin Nelson actually missed the penalty last year in the semi-final between Kilburn and Gabriel's. So the responsibility is now on Enda Egan's shoulders.
Colin actually missed one against Pearce's in the league format here as well. On to Enda Egan.
So
Egan against Podge.
We'll see. They need this to be a goal if they're to mount the comeback as we tick towards full time. Here is Egan.
Great save, Podge. Super save, Podge. That is absolutely brilliant from Lillian McMahon. Touch of class. Down to his right hand side. He was going right in the corner. Absolutely brilliant, Charlie. That is fantastic from Podge.
It was
Fair
a great
play to him.
save. You just wondered it maybe.
Enda couldn't have placed that one any better. That's a super save.
just if he had got more power on it, but well, probably being a bit harsh in there. It was a great save by Podge Collins. The game is a bit frantic now as Kilburn chase goals. That's a definite foul there by David Devine. Just held up Rory Lodge. And you just see Ender Egan is there just on his knees. He's just absolutely distraught with missing that penalty, but they really needed that goal. But still, it's a 5-point game, so we're unaware yet as to how much added time there is. Maybe we ended up missing it, but we couldn't be too far off full time at
too
this
long
moment.
here now. A few handbags going on inside.
Wait and see.
David Devine and Jack Paddy Nocton going at it.
As we approach full time, Alan, we need to get your thoughts on who man of the match is.
I don't really know, to be really honest. There's a couple. Jack Morrissey, the great first half. Sean Glynn has been brilliant. At the moment, I'm kind of leaning towards Rory Lodge. I think he's been brilliant in midfield. He's got 3 from play. Stephen Whelan's been ever present there at the back, but for me it's been Rory Lodge.
We'll see.
And
there we go, it's full time.
St Gabriel's are 2 in a row champions. A great game of hurling.
Massive congratulations to St Gabriel's. I think that's their 20th county title. They're chasing down Brian Barus. They just got the goals when they needed to. Sean Glynn got it in the first half, and they got the second there in the second half. Yeah, so fair play to them.
Great final, and look, Kilburn will be disappointed, but from where they were a couple of years ago, they're a brilliant club. They'll be back again. They'll rally the troops. They're a fantastic club, with fair play to St Gabriel's.
Absolutely. Congratulations to St Gabriel's. They are the Barhale Senior Hurling Champions for 2025. They'll go on and represent London in the Connacht Championship in, I think, 3 weeks' time. They'll play either Turin or Four Roads. So we wish them the best of luck. Massive congratulations to them. My thanks to Alan, who has joined me on co-commentary today. His wife hasn't yet gone into labour, which was a worry, but
Better check the phone, actually, Jack. No, we're all good.
It's good. Congratulations to St Gabriel's. This was the last game that was being live streamed, so my thanks to everybody who has watched, whether this was the only game you've watched, whether you bought a season pass. It's good to have live streaming in London to broadcast the games to here and to abroad. So
yeah, just on that, Charlie, that fair play for getting this off the ground for this live stream, because I know last year and a couple of years previous, when there's lads at home or lads that used to live in London, or lads that are just away and stuff like that, even family that can't get over for finals and to watch games. It's great to have the option to even watch these, even to watch them back in days in a couple of years' time. It's great to have that option, So fair play to yourself for getting this off the ground. So it needs to be said.
No problem. That's a good ego boost for myself. So look, once again, congratulations to St Gabriel's. They are the winners this year, and it was a great final. Hard luck to Kilburn, but it's just what St Gabriel's do.
Volunteers,